Let's now launch the Eclipse, and then we'll talk about problem number 3 and 4 quickly. Okay, I'll just show you what the solution should look like. Okay. Okay, if you go back to our projects, week number 4, lab 1 from Tuesday. Okay, we are not creating a new project yet. The old one. If you go there, you can see there's a package we created called print. Okay, so we got print number 1, print number 2. Let's create a new one. Okay, let's create a new class over there. Let's call that print between numbers 3. Numbers 3, and then which has a main method. Okay. Third class. Can we just go back to version 2, print between numbers 2? Okay. Let's go there, do some copy and paste, and I'll show you what the extension should be. Okay. Version 2. Can we just copy from the first line scanner decoration there until the end over here? Okay. Over here until here. Between number here. Let's go back to there and then paste it. So we still got version 2 over here. So what we learned, the most important thing we learned from Tuesday was we created, you can see line number 10 over there. We created a Boolean variable called user wants to continue, which means every time after the user enters a certain upper bound and lower bound. After that, we print out the numbers and we ask them, would you like to continue? Either yes or no, y or n. Now let's have a look at y or n over there. Let's see how we deal with it on Tuesday. We say that if the answer or the string that user type is y, that means yes. Otherwise, anything else, it means no. So that's not really good enough. What if they say yes, yes? That should be yes as well, right? So somehow we want to give users some feedback. You should say either y or n. Anything else, I just don't understand. Retype. Okay. Basically, that's the extension we like to do over here. Okay. So that would be very useful for assignment 3, actually, if you know what I mean. Okay. Hopefully, you have already tried to read the instructions. So now, let me just make some comments for you. So this is the extension I would like to do. Prompt the user for either y or n. Prompt them if neither. Okay, so it's like a reprompt them, which means we gotta keep prompting them if they keep saying nonsense. Okay, that's something we're gonna do. Again, whenever you want to run a loop, you better have a Boolean variable. Okay, because we have no idea how many times the user can type some nonsense answer. We have no idea. So a while loop would be better. Okay, so now how about this? Let me have a Boolean variable here. I'd say Boolean over here. I would say is. So there are 2 ways to do it. Remember the example I talked about today. Either is positive or is negative, right? We can name our variable differently. Let me just try one of them. Okay. We're going to say as long as the user's answer is not valid, we're going to keep prompting them. Okay. Is not valid answer. Okay, I'll put it here for now. Okay, and now we can talk about the initial value in just a moment. So now I can say while the user's answer is not valid, we're going to keep prompting them for the answer, right? So now how do we define this? So valid answer simply means it is either y or n. Okay. Maybe, you know what? I think its valid answer will be better for you. Okay. Let me change my mind for now. Okay. Its valid answer, that'll be better. That'll be better for you to see. Okay. Its valid answer will be either it's y or n. Let's try to define that. So this Boolean variable will be assigned to, since we know the answer already from the previous line. So that means answer dot equals y or answer dot equals n. Either way, right? Either y or n. So let's try to do this. We can say answer dot equals y or answer dot equals n. If the user type yes for yes, So this Boolean condition here will be false, because YES is not really Y or N. So that's not a valid answer. So we accept Y or N only. Okay. So now we want to say, if the user gives us either Y or N, we're happy with it. We can just go on. If they give us anything that we don't understand, we have to keep prompting them. So I would say, while the user, it is not the case that the user gives us some valid answer, we have to keep prompting them. It is not the case, right? I will show you some several cases in just a moment. Why it is not, we have to say system.out.println error. Whatever you answer was not the right answer, right? It's not valid. Answer is not valid. Okay? And then, can we just copy these two lines here? Would you like to continue printing, right? Either Y or N, okay? Let's just copy that. Like here. After we say it's error, so would you like to continue? Answer again. And then we can say answer just reassign to whatever new answer the user gives to us. And then remember, you have to update the Boolean variable. Otherwise, it wouldn't just update automatically, right? As we said in the class today. And by the way, I revised the lecture notes already. So I included all the examples we talked about on the whiteboard today. So please just re-download to study. Okay. So now we just have to say it's valid answer. Copy this part here. We just got to update that. Okay. And that's it. Okay, any question up to now? Let's try and then to get a feel how that will work. Okay, that's really something very close to what you need for assignment 3. So you can feel free to adapt this pattern to your assignment. That's fine. You should really understand what it is doing. You might get something similar for the lab test though, right? So you really want to understand it well. Let's try this. Okay. Let's say we launch this program here. Let's go to console here. Let's say lower bound 10, upper bound 15. Okay, would you like to continue? If I say YES, it's not Y or N. Error, yes, it's not valid. Yeah, not valid either. What about Y? Yeah, continues, right? Let's try again. How about between 10 and 12? No. Not valid. Nope. Not valid. And valid. Okay, that's kind of the program we have developed. So you can see the extension was very small. I only added a while loop over there to check. But it's very important for you to see why this will make it work. Okay. Any question about this before I move on to the next task? Okay, are we okay? Okay, very good. Let's try the final task, number 4. Okay, number 4 is basically about we just let the user to enter another number, the middle number. Okay, so we just have to check something else. By the way, whenever I say extension, it is not necessarily the case that the extension will be a loop. It might be some if conditional statement, right? So now we want to say, let me give you some idea. If the user say the lower bound is 5, the middle bound is 6, and let me just give it something larger, okay? And the middle bound maybe 10, and the upper bound is 15. This is okay, because this is smaller than or equal to this, and this is also smaller than or equal to that. As long as we have that kind of relationship, we're okay. Otherwise, we give it an error, and then we try again. Okay, that's very easy. Why don't we try? Okay. Can we just go to Package Explorer there? Okay. And then we just create another class. Okay. Print and then new. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the package print, and then new class. Print between numbers, number 4. Okay. For assignment 3, there are 4 tasks for you to do. I would suggest make sure you're very confident with one version before you go to the next one, because they depend on each other. Especially task number 1, especially that one. Okay, let's have a main method here. Okay, let's go back to version 3. Okay, version 3, not version 2, version 3. The one we just extended. Can we just go there? Can we copy from the first line of scanner until the last line? Over here, okay, until here. Can we copy that and then go to version 4? Paste. Okay. So now we would like to just have another number to be entered. Let's do that first. You can see, if you look at the structure here, hopefully you're reasonably familiar with the structure here. Because before we said that enter a lower bound, enter an upper bound, so now we just want to add another one, right? So let's say we do lower, middle, and upper. So we can insert in the middle over here, just another line here. So you can just copy this one here, okay, and paste. Enter a middle number, how about this? Which should be between the lower bound and upper bound, okay? I'll just call it middle. Okay, but now we should do some error checking, because before we start to print, I believe we want to print something like odd number between the lower and the middle, and even number between the middle and the upper, right? Something like that. So you want to make sure this bound here is really in between these two numbers. So we want to do another error checking, okay? So before we say that if the lower is less than or equal to upper, then we print out some error, right? Oh, we should really, that's what we should do. Before we say that, we only print the numbers if lower is less than or equal to upper, right? That's what we said before. Now we want to extend this Boolean expression here. Not only that, lower should be less than or equal to the upper. Not only that, but we should say this is less than or equal to that, and this is less than or equal to that. That's what we want to say, okay? So that's the only thing we're going to change, okay? So now we want to say if lower less than or equal to the middle number, okay, and the middle less than or equal to the upper, okay. So that's the only situation where we're going to print the numbers, okay. So now let me ask you this: if we have this, so this is the if. We say, I'll say f, lower less than or equal to middle, and the middle less than or equal to the upper, right? This is the right condition, so we'll do something useful here. Otherwise, we should print out the message. But now, implicitly, what's kind of the condition that we assume over here? If this is false. If this is false, that means the negation of that is true, right? So that means it is not the case that we have the lower less than or equal to the middle, and the middle less than or equal to the upper, right? That's what we know. And we know very well that what that's equivalent to. Let me just write it down. So that would be simply L larger than N, or N larger than U. Either the lower bound is greater than the middle, or the middle is greater than the upper, right? That's something you should really know implicitly. Okay, very well. Okay, I'll leave the error message to you. Okay, I'll just do a little bit extension here, and then we're done. Okay, I think I get all the idea already. So that's really the most important thing. So now, according to the instruction there, we want to print out the odd numbers between the lower bound and the middle number. Okay. Okay, let's say this. If we are here, that means the middle number is indeed in between the lower and the upper, indeed. Okay. So now we want to say when we are between here and here, print out the odd numbers. When we are between here and here, we want to print out the even number. Okay, let's try to see how we can do. Before we simply just print everything, but now we don't want to. Okay. How do we do that? So now, let me just make an annotation for you. Between here and here, only the odd number. Between here and here, only the even number. Okay? So now, the easiest way to think about it is, let's say we're going to have a loop counter, I. Let's say I is going to start with the lower bound, and then I is going to run until the upper bound. Okay? Now, if I is in between 5 and 10, it can be 5, it can be 6, it can be 7, all the way to 10. If I know that, when do I know I should print out I? If I is an odd number, right? In the case where I is odd, then I can print it out, including I. Now, if I is in between 10 and 15, let's say 11, 12, 13, and 14, and I know that I is in between the middle and the even, then when should I print it out? If I is actually even, so 12 and 14. Okay, let's see how we can translate this to Java. Okay, again, this extension here, we are not doing any more loops. We're just doing if statement. Okay, let's see how we can do that. Let me document this to say, if I is between lower and middle, then print I if I is odd. Okay, let's try to see if we can do this. Let me just change this bound a little bit, okay, just to make it easy. Let's say lower, and then less than or equal to upper, okay? Just that, lower and upper, okay? So now we want to say if, and you know very well, how do you know if I is in between the lower and the middle? You can just have some constraint over here, right? You can say if lower less than or equal to I, and I less than or equal to middle. In this case, we should print out the even number. We should print out the odd number. And I is odd. I modulo 2 is equal to 1. In this case, we should print it out. Okay, so we can say system.out dot print line I. And another case we can print it out is the follows. We can say else if the middle is less than or equal to I, and I is less than or equal to upper, and I is actually even, in this case, we should print it out. Okay? And I is even modulo 2 equals 0, which means it is even. In this case, we can also print it out. I would say try to study this Boolean condition here. We're using 3 Boolean expressions, right? So basically, we're saying there are only 2 cases we would print out a number of print out the value of the loop counter. Case number 1, if I is in between the lower bound and the middle bound, and also I happens to be odd, we'll print it out. The second case is if I is in between the middle and the upper, and also I is even. Okay? There might be other ways to specify that, but you can try. If you're not sure, you can send me an email. I'll let you know. Okay, we can discuss. But that's one way of doing it. Okay, any questions? Okay. And I will just get rid of this. Okay, we don't need that anymore. Okay, that's from the previous version. Okay, I'll get rid of these as well. Okay, just nice and neat. Yeah.
Shouldn't you print all numbers between the lower and the middle, no matter what the lower number is? The instruction says.
Yeah, so you only print out the odd numbers between lower and middle, right? So not only that, you want to make sure it's in between this range, but also it should be odd. So you'll print it out.
Would you use a for loop for that?
We're using a for loop, indeed. We are. You can see this for loop over here. It's a for loop, right? So basically, okay, how about this? Let me try. Let me just try to show that to you again. Okay, how about this? Imagine how we're going to run this for loop here. Because let's say lower is equal to 5. The middle is equal to 10. And the upper is equal to 15. Let's say this particular example. Let's think. If we don't have the if else if condition, we want to print out everything. What would that be? It will be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, and then we know that there are some special numbers here we should really be careful of. We know that this is the lower, this is the upper, and this is the middle. Somehow, we only want to print out 7, 5, and 9 because they're odd. And between here and here, we want to print out 10 and even 12 and 14. Right? But how do we constrain that? That's what the Boolean condition are trying to do. We say that we're going to run the I counter value may be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way to 15. Now we're saying that if the current value of I, first of all, is in between 5 and 10, and also it is an odd number, then we should print it out. In this case, that'll be 5, 7, 9, and that's it. And if the I value is in between 10 and 15, and also it's actually even, then we print out 10, 12, 14, etc. Okay. Does it make sense? Okay. Are we all right? I'll take silence as a yes. Yeah. Okay, good. Oh, I can take it. Yeah, you don't have to answer me. That's okay. Okay, very good. So study this if you still have a week to prepare for the lab test. So if you got any question, I would suggest schedule an appointment with me. Okay, that's about having this.